Well, and if you guys don't mind, I have a question for both of you because I didn't even
Yes.
think about it when
Yes.
you mentioned it. What is like one thing you would tell where I'm at, however old you were when your child was 18 months old, your insert children, you have multiple, both of you, but what is something you would tell your younger self, like in new motherhood? Your first baby's 18 months. What would you say?
Wow, that's oh boy, Izzy,
I
that's
know.
a to me personally,
I
that is that's a very good question. I think now that I'm at this season of life and where I'm at right now, I wish I would have gotten out of myself a lot more. Um, I devoted to my kids. I will never ever regret that. I think what I regretted was still feeling the judgment from everybody. But just because you feel the judgment from everyone does not mean they're giving judgment on you. And I think that took me a long. I mean, I'm talking. It probably took me when I got married even longer than that. Then when I got kids and went out in public, I had some comments thrown at me. This was before television. I had some comments, thrown at me, and I was like, I don't get it. I love these kids so much and everything. But people would be like, well, how can you handle these kids? Are these kids yours? There's too many of them, or whatever they were saying. And I allowed it to cause a little bit of doubt in me. But there was also a part in me, and I think a lot of that had to do with my faith and the belief that God would not bless me with 4 kids if I was not meant to be their mom. But there was still a part of me that says, but I think I'm doing good by them. So I wish I would have gotten out of myself and not paid attention to what I think was out there that may have not always been out there because I was so much into pleasing everyone or trying to be like everyone. And I wouldn't say envious, but being a short person, I mean, as I watch you and Jacob and Jeremy and even Tori and everyone, you can carry your little infant in one arm. I'm like, nope, that ain't happening to me. I can't hold a baby and then multitask.
Yeah.
I got to be like, I hope to God this kitchen floor is clean enough because you're going to be crawling on it so I can finish up dinner. So for
Aw.
me, it was probably more as to we each need to do the things that we think are best for our kids. And as long as your kids feel that sense that you love them, you're supporting, encouraging them, but also discipline and giving your kids structure is very, very important too. And I think one of the most important things in that is how you do it. To me, that's very important. I would often, I know you had something to say to this too, Lisa. Your response to Isabel. I'll try and hurry up here. One of the things was I would say, okay, this is what we're doing. You have a choice. You either do this or you do this. And, kids, they're like salesmen. They're very good salesmen. Well, I want this. Like, no, you have this or this. Well,
Yeah.
I want to go do this or I have to do this. It's like, no, pick. And what I was thinking, because I think I mentioned this before, what I was thinking, yes, you're limiting their choices, but I think you're also helping them to be a part of whatever that discipline is or whatever that chore is, or knowing that they're not going to like it, but it still needs to be done. But anyway,